What's up, guys? So today I want to discuss a problem that I actually haven't seen anyone else directly discuss before, but this issue is that of rank inflation, is what I'm going to call it. And it's just the fact that I would say since around the Ruin change, compounded with a few other changes in the game, um, it has become a lot easier for uh, survivors specifically to rank up and reach not only red ranks but rank 1. So maybe someone who was like hard stuck at rank 8 to 5 before, uh, with the new changes, uh, reaches rank 1. And that has a dual effect of now the killer lobbies in red ranks become significantly easier. So it also becomes easier for the killers to rank up because they're against worse survivors, which is pretty interesting. And because the system um, favors it, let's say the killer pips and wins, it's very likely that some survivors also pipped and won. It's also fairly likely that uh, no one actually lost a pip because it's really easy to neutral pip in this game. So let's look at some numbers really fast. Let's look at what I'm pulling this from. So Legendary Survivor, a friend of mine reached this a little while ago, and you could see here that 6.2% of players have reached Legendary Survivor. I can't bring up the numbers from last month, but as recently as a month ago, this number was under 2% of the player base. For Killer, it hasn't been as drastic, but it has certainly increased a lot. This number was under 1% of the player base, and now it's up to 4%. And this change has happened over 1 month, and this game has been out for years. And I believe that these player statistics come from the entire population. So honestly, I would suspect that a much larger percentage of the current player base than just 2% has gotten there. And you could see these popping like nothing on my feed. People are just even me. Um, I really don't have that many friends on Steam who play Dead by Daylight, but essentially everyone I knew just started, rushing these achievements down because they're so easy this in the last few weeks, and there's a few reasons for that. I would say,
All right, guys, what's up?
whoops. Today I want to talk about. So there's a few reasons for that. One of them is that as of a relative, this isn't too recent, but they made it so that if you, let's say you end the season at rank 4, you would reset to rank 5. Essentially, what this did is that there's not really a rank reset anymore because a tremendous amount of the population would get hard stuck at the multiples of 4, the 8, the 12, the 4, and the 16. The reason for this is because that's when the requirements to pip increase. So maybe you're good enough to, pip. I also believe it increases your matchmaking pools. I think the colors are how you're pooled into matchmaking. So you would get hard stuck at ranks 4, ranks 8, rank 12, and then you reset one rank back. So ever since this, the resets have been much, much more generous. In addition, the Ruin change made it insanely easy for survivors to uh, pretty much guaranteed to either get no pips or pip, just because of how honestly easy the game became for Survivor. And they also added in that patch a gatekeeper change that made it significantly easier for Killer to no pip. Previously, as Killer, if you got 2 kills or you got like, if even if you got like 2 kills, you would still get brutal. No, you would still lose. You would still lose a pip. Now with the gatekeeper change, it's more often enough to keep you from losing anything. So what this does is that the survivors are trending upwards, so worse survivors are playing in the higher ranks. The killers are trending upwards, so worse killer players are playing in the higher ranks. So and it becomes easier for both sides to gain ranks because their opponents are easier. And because it's easier for both sides, it has like a snowball effect where then they go up higher ranks to where they're not supposed to be. And essentially it makes it so that the ranks are even less meaningful than they were before. And I believe the developers have realized, I think they saw this as an issue because in the last reset 8 days ago, this was not the system they used. everyone I knew went back at least, so I was rank 4. I didn't get reset to rank 5. I didn't get to reset to rank 9. I got put back to rank 13. My friends who were rank 8 got put back to rank 17. So I think they recognized that they might have made a little bit of an oopsie with the amounts of systems that they put in place to make it easier to pip, and they've made it a little bit harder. But the damage is sort of already done, and this is kind of a band-aid solution. So um, the two real solutions is, for one, they need actual MMR in this game, and they're working on that. And I'm going to make another video discussing what their plans for MMR seem to look like, and why it's really not sufficient in my opinion. But yeah, so this rank inflation has caused just games to be really easy to the point where it's not really fun anymore. And the Band-Aid solution is okay, but for anyone out there looking to get to rank 1, now is the time. Before they change more things, before they fix some stuff, now is the time to push to rank 1, because it is the easiest it has ever been in the history of Dead by Daylight for both Killer and Survivor. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments about rank inflation or any proposed solutions, because I didn't really propose any of my own solutions for this one, I'll discuss it later in my matchmaking video, what I think could help. But yeah, so just leave a comment if you have any comments about rank inflation, and like and subscribe if you want to see more videos discussing the game systems and how to improve Dead by Daylight. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.